Janet, hello dear. Janet, hello dear. I say come here. I say come here. Look at our classroom. Look at our classroom. It is very dirty. It is very dirty. How are you? Are you okay? I am fine, and I hope you're also fine. It's your teacher Annunciata. Welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. Wow, we're still talking about cleaning materials. And yesterday we saw the materials that most of them are bought in the shop. Who can identify some of the materials we saw yesterday that are bought in the shop? We said we have the scrubbing pad, we have the scoring pad, we have the bar soap, we have the brush. All those are some of the materials that we're using for cleaning our items. We said you can use a scrubber, you can use a liquid soap. Liquid soap is the one that looks like water. And if it's not liquid soap, we can use the bar soap. And if it's not the bar soap, we can use the powder soap. And again, we can still use the scoring pad. Can use the scoring pad to scrub some of the items. And we also said we can use the wiping towel. Now, we are asking our question, what if we cannot afford this? What if we cannot afford this in our environment? Will we not do the cleaning? Or will we still do the cleaning? What will happen? Are we going to leave our class dirty, things in our home dirty, things in our school environment dirty? No. We must find a way to keep them clean. And now we are saying these ones are no longer found. So what will happen? We have been told, grade 2s, I want you to clean the class immediately. And you're there wondering, what are we supposed to do? And remember yesterday, Mommy had bought some onions. And they came wrapped in this nylon bag. When Mommy reached home, she decided to dispose this in the dustbin. And when you had taken the dustbin, you want to go and dispose it, you saw this. And you remember the teacher saying, you can also improvise these cleaning materials. Then you look at it and you see it has a nice grip, and especially to scrub some utensils. So you will take it and you can use it to clean the utensils. Yesterday you ate maize and you were about to throw the maize cob. And you remembered, what did the teacher say yesterday? We can use a maize cob to do what? To wash utensils. And together with maize cob, we can still use the ash. Are you seeing the ash? This is what we can still use. Now we can take our container like this. Now remove the soap and now put the ash like that. And it can still be used to clean the utensils. I don't have soap and I want to scrub. I don't have the steel wool and I want to scrub my sufurias very well. What am I supposed to do? I will take my tin, go outside and look at a place where there is construction, and I will get sand. This sand will help me wash my sufurias very well, maybe the jerry cans very well. You see, I can take this sand like this and it will help me wash my utensils very well. I'm looking for something to wash the utensils. And I'm asking myself, now, I don't have this scrubber. And I want something to help me wash my utensils. I'll take a used paper like this, cut it nicely, and I make a very nice scrubber to wash my utensils. You see? And there are others that we have not found them. Do you know even eggshells are used to wash utensils? Do you know we use eggshells to wash utensils? I'll show you how one of these fine days. There are some leaves that I also used to wash utensils. There are some leaves that I also used to wash utensils. And now when we come here, we are saying we have in case you can not afford the scrubber, the scoring pad, the liquid soap, and steel wool. We are being told you can improvise. You can improvise. You can improvise. Improvise is coming up with an alternative method to use. It will be a cheap, easily available alternative method. Not just, if I don't have a liquid soap and I go for a bar soap, have I improvised? I have not improvised. But if I don't have liquid soap or bar soap or powder soap and I go for ash, I will have improvised. If I don't have a scrubber and I go for that piece of cloth, I will have improvised. If I don't have a scoring pad and I use the maize cob, I have improvised because I have looked at the cheapest and locally available material that can be used in place of that scoring pad, in place of that wiping towel. Okay, so we are saying you can improvise some of the materials. Some of the materials. And we are telling ourselves these improvised materials include these improvised materials, the ones that are locally available. These improvised material include, and we are saying we can have the maize cob used as a scrubber, can have the maize cob, we can have the ash, we can have the sand, we can have a piece of cloth. What else we have said? We can use the egg shells, and lastly we can use plants. There are some plants that are used to clean utensils and they clean it very thoroughly and very nice. Have you seen? We have said in case you cannot afford the scrubber, you cannot afford the liquid soap, you cannot afford this scoring pad, the bar soap, this piece of cloth, you cannot refuse to wash your utensils or common things at home just because you don't have them. You will have to improvise. And when you're talking about improvisation, there should be no cost incurred at all. These are materials that we find them in our environment and they're very local and they're very available. So we're talking about locally available materials where I will not need to use any money. Will I use money to buy a plant? Even the fiber, the sisal fiber, you can still use the sisal fiber for this cleaning. Where you get the sisal fiber, it looks almost the same like this one and it serves the same purpose. It's used for washing. So we are saying, I will not go to buy plants. Sisal fiber, anytime you go to a market and you buy something new, they tie using a sisal fiber. So you keep on keeping it and not throwing it away. The maize cob, anytime you eat maize, keep the maize cob so that you may use it for this purpose of cleaning. Ash, anytime you see fire somewhere, when that fire cools down, you can get the ash for washing your utensils very well. And we are saying we can also use the sand. Sand is found in the river, along the roads. You can find sand anywhere. We're talking about piece of cloth. Anytime I go to the market and buy this, I can easily come and convert it into a cleaning material. And then we have the egg shells. Anytime people eat eggs, instead of throwing the eggs, you just put them somewhere and they dry. They keep on drying, they keep on drying. Then you will finally use them to wash utensils. Any question? Who still does not understand how these things work? If you don't understand, then maybe probably in the next lesson we'll be able to use them to wash our utensils, and you will see how they serve the purpose. Any problem? Any question? Now finish copying this work. Then today in the evening, I want you to go and find out what other materials, find out from your guardians, what other materials can be used for cleaning of the common and personal items at home. What other materials, apart from the ones that are here. And so tomorrow when we meet, you will be able to explain to us how that material functions or how it cleans the common or personal items. I wish you well, and I hope to see you in the next lesson. Thank you.